And alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the Self-Developed YouTube channel. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day wherever you are in the world. Comment below, hashtag Self-Developed Army. Where the hell are you at? Where are you located? What time is it? And let's get it going. We have this, holy crap, that light's actually getting pretty strong right now. Let me darken this image. Alright, there we go. Let's jump straight in, guys. In today's video, right, I need this dark, kind of a weird looking look, right? Sun's a little funny right now, guys, in the sky. But in this video, it suits it because we are talking about what I titled this video, Master Your Dark Side. So, straight to it, learning to master your dark side, okay guys? Why is this so important? And first and foremost, what is your dark side? Now, I'm going to jump straight into the analogy. If you guys are following my podcast, I spoke briefly on this. Actually, I spoke in depth on it. Check out the podcast. But I'm going to hit it at a different angle in this video. The analogy I used in that video was Star Wars, right? Now, as you guys know, if you've watched Star Wars, which you should have, right? George Lucas was very heavily inspired by Joseph Campbell, who was the one who created, right, at least depicted the hero's call to adventure. Very, very important for every man's journey. And now in Star Wars, right, we have the good side and the dark side, the light side and the dark side, right? And this is depicted through the lightsabers. We have the Sith Lords versus the Jedis. Like, they really go in depth, right? Now, believe it or not, guys, inside every man, right? I'm not a Star Wars lore fan, so you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but every single man in that video, in that movie, feels a pull from both sides. Do you understand? There's no such thing as one without the other, right? I mean, a perfect example of this was Anakin, right? Anakin initially in the beginning was what? He was a Jedi. And now, I don't want to ruin this for you guys, but he becomes Darth Vader because what happens? The dark side pulls him. It consumes him. It abuses him. It's way too much. He goes way too far to one side. But there's a balance, and every single man can feel and will feel both. Do not just wake up one day and think, I'm only good. I will never feel any dark emotion. You know, that doesn't exist. This is why I'm making this video. It does exist. It's very prevalent. It's there, and every single man will feel this. Now, what does this look like, right? The dark side, right? It's very interesting. I literally have light and dark on me, right? This is how I've been feeling as of late. The dark side in our day-to-day world. Let me give you some tangible examples of both, right? Because we're not necessarily in Star Wars, but make no mistake, that movie was based off essentially real life. And what I mean by that is George Lucas, right? The director, the creator of Star Wars, was heavily inspired, like I said, by Joseph Campbell, right? Very important man. Now, the dark side in our day-to-day modern world, right? Let's first actually talk about the light. The light here is what we really all want to show, right? And in fact, in every single one of us, we have both. The light is what we portray to the outside world. Compassion, love, empathy, respect, virtue, essentially, right? Which is good. We need that. But that can only ever be truly backed up by the dark. The dark side, this may be things like anger, jealousy, greed. It could be lust. Really, to me, in my life, what it comes down to is anger, resentment. You could say stress. You could just say hatred even. Like, they're very dark emotions, man. And every single man has both. You only know what the light is through darkness. You only know that it's nighttime outside because there's a fucking sun and it's daytime. Right? Now, let me bring this full circle. I say master your dark side. Are you telling me to become a fucking Sith Lord, David? Get a red lightsaber and just kill everybody? No. Maybe. No. What I'm saying, guys, mastering your dark side. And in the podcast I brought up, again, I'm not a Star Wars lore fan, but there was a time where I used to watch some, like, Star Wars facts. In Star Wars, there's a man named Mace Windu, right? You guys know him. Samuel L. Jackson, right? The black guy. I think he's the only black guy in all Star Wars. I think. Maybe I could be mistaken. But he's a powerful motherfucker. Very powerful. And the reason he's so powerful, in fact, the reason his lightsaber supposedly is purple, right? He's the only motherfucker who has a purple lightsaber, is because he's balanced both the light and the dark. Because what is purple? Purple's in between blue, light, and red, dark, right? Maybe on an actual color chart it's not, but at least in the movie that's what they're trying to go for. He has mastered both sides. He's integrated it and then chosen how to act in this world. He has not let it abuse him. You see, a lot of the Sith Lords, they have completely lost their head. They have no control over it, right? It's been abused, and you know this because when Darth Vader, I hate to ruin this, but when Darth Vader is on, he's not doing too well, he acknowledges this. When he looks to his son, he acknowledges it, and he's like, I can't remember what he said. It was a beautiful moment in the movie, though. Just, I think he's like, you look so much like your mother or something like that. Like all of the light comes back to him in that moment, right? And he realizes he'd been consumed by the dark. Now, where I'm going with this is mastering your dark side is not running away from it. It's not demonizing those negative emotions. It's not shoving them under the rug. It's not having our, with all due respect, feminized, only virtuous society tell you that that's wrong. The more you resist, the more it will persist. The biggest reason I have been struggling internally this past year and a half is because when these darker emotions wanted to come out to be utilized, I resisted them. My morality, oh, David, just shove it under the rug. It's not worth it. Be the good guy. We're not dark. We're only good. That fucked me up. Much more than me just allowing the dark to come out in a controlled way. Another analogy I used in the podcast, and I know I'm going pretty deep with you guys, this is more of a philosophical video. Another analogy I used was an anime. I know a lot of you guys watch anime, and if you think of any anime, right? Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, Tokyo Ghoul, like anyone, right? I'm not a huge anime fan, but I'm getting deeper into it. Why do all the main protagonists have some fucking demon in them? They have some glitch in them. There's something dark, right? And now initially what happens is that thing abuses them. They completely lose control. They're fucking loners. No one wants to be their friend, and it essentially, it nearly kills them. But what eventually happens in every hero's call to adventure is they merge with the fucking demon. They decide and realize that I cannot run away from this. This motherfucker's inside of me, right? Maybe upon birth, it's in me. It is what it is. I can fight it as much as I want. I can try to shove it down as much as I want. It will be futile. So instead, let me bring it up, but mesh with it. Learn how to best use it. Learn how it can serve me and I can serve it. You think of Naruto, right? I haven't really watched too in depth of it, but the fox inside him, from what I'm aware, they eventually become homies, right? You think of Attack on Titan. I'm not going to ruin these animes, but like, go check them out. All the main protagonists have some big up monster demon inside of them. Everyone, 9.9 out of 10 times. You have the exact same thing within you. I have the same thing within me. Society will not tell you you do, and that's why I'm making this video. The reason you suffer, the reason I suffer, is not because you have a dark side, but it's because you fail to mesh the dark with the light. That's why. Become like Mace Windu. That's our goals. Use those emotions of anger, of aggression, of hatred, of despair, of sadness, and let them out. But let them out in more conducive ways. And that's going to take practice. Mastering your dark side is not an easy skill. I'm learning this. I've been learning it tremendously. But once you can begin to integrate it, you become a fully self-actualized man. You become deadly. You're lethal. And you can choose to use that darkness for good, right? As in all the animes they eventually do, right? All the movies they do. It doesn't have to be an anime. 9 out of 10 times the movie, the main protagonist. There's reasons. And this all follows what? The hero's call to adventure, just like George Lucas in Star Wars, right? Joseph Campbell. I hope you guys are beginning to pick up themes and pictures here on this channel, right? So anyways, that is it. We have this very interesting lighting here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is all said with love. I love making these videos, and thank you so much for watching them, kicking it with me, drinking some tea while you're watching, and I'll finish it here. If you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. Y'all know what's up. I'll finish it here on the final plugs, guys. If you're interested and would like to work with me at harnessing or mastering your dark side, or improving any area of your fitness, business, mindset, and relationship, there is always one-on-one coaching. Spots are open. Y'all have been running it up. There's group coaching, which is the workshop, guys. You can check the one of December for 1-hour calls with myself and a small group of men, right, in a group setting live. And finally, we have the self-development course, which is passive. It's online. It's 3 hours long. It's the cheapest option, and it's there to improve your fitness, nutrition, intermittent fasting, no-fat meditation, cold showers, increasing your masculinity, finding your passion, turning it into a business, and improving your relationships. Go download that free version below to get a teaser. You guys can always support Edge. This is their green cutoff tank. All the logos are on the back. Coupon code Hammond. Y'all know the flex. Thank you guys. Have an amazing day. It's time for me to go lift. I power lift. That is a way I've been learning how to harness this dark side, you could say. And I really recommend it to you guys. Any sport, I know this is the last video tip, But any sport or passion where these primal emotions come out, fighting, right, in a safe manner, maybe boxing, taekwondo, jiu-jitsu. For me, I just gravitate towards powerlifting. I've been lifting for almost a decade, and lifting to where I don't know if I'm gonna fucking get this weight up is it's very enjoyable because I get in touch with those emotions that society would tell you is wrong. So thank you guys. Have an amazing day. Till then, much love. Peace.